a joke. Thanksgiving is the only time where people won't get upset that you're giving them the bird.
This is true.
And we're back.
Are we now?
Welcome back to the Vinyl Word Podcast. I'm Steve Beach.
And I am Eric Evans.
And I'm your lovely producer, Cameron Beach.
And Brian Mayer is not here because...
Wah, wah.
Because Brian chose to watch a bunch of sweaty men slap each other on a giant mat.
That's weird, too, because that usually happens on Tuesdays.
Yeah, it does. It does. But, yeah. He likes to try to fool us and say he's going to watch wrestling, but I don't think it's wrestling.
No.
I think he's just hanging out at a bar.
Well, see,
downtown.
I wouldn't be so concerned, except I've seen all the books on ancient Greece he likes.
Yes.
So, whatever.
Yeah.
All shout out to his wife, of course.
Yeah.
Laura, if you're watching this, hi.
I guarantee you she's not watching this.
If you're listening to this, hi.
If she's watching audio, I'm impressed.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you just have to stare at the screen while you're listening.
This is true.
Why?
It's the only way.
true.
Like if you
That's the only way this podcast makes sense.
if you promise to listen to it, you can always disassociate by staring at that screen.
Right. If you're afraid of your own imagination, just open your eyes and it'll be fine again for about 5 seconds.
Listen to
Well,
this
Steve, Steve, please tell us where you can find our podcast.
At a yard sale.
Thank you. I'm trying to get us back on
Oh,
track.
I'm sorry. He's trying. Yes, you can.
I'm not used to being the official one.
It's usually my job. In the last few episodes, I've been failing at that.
Wow.
You can follow us on Facebook. You can listen just about anywhere. Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all the other places.
Grand Canyon.
The Vinyl Word.
Space.
Grand Canyon. You can go to the Sydney Theater in Australia and find us there live. No.
Crikey. They're really making fun of those records, aren't they? This is amazing.
I didn't tell you, Eric. I know we're doing a world tour.
Oh, okay.
We're going to go to Japan, Australia.
Oh, I better get my kimono on.
We got to have translators.
Kimono.
Oh, we don't. Let's call the whole thing off.
You say kimono, I say kimono. Let's call the whole thing off.
Come on, Bono.
Come on, Bono.
Are we doing this with you too?
You too. Yes, we are. You didn't know?
Let's think of the starving children in Sydney, Australia. I wear sunglasses at night
On a street with no name.
because I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Also, I'm going to give this a shot. See if I can be official. You can also catch us on Twitter/X. We
Yes.
post jokes that are, we believe, funny.
Funny. Yes.
A couple times, either a day or a week, depending on how we feel.
Yes, we do.
Oh, do we have Charlie Cutler today?
We do.
Yay!
We can.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's also good.
Yeah. So let me see here. So let's call up Charlie Cutler and listen.
It seems to me that... Oh, hello, this is Charlie Cutler.
Hi, Charlie.
Let's just talk for a couple of minutes.
Okay. Like what?
Sure.
It seems to me that sometimes it takes a calamity of some kind to
Calamity Jane?
bring out the best in nature.
Oh,
Now,
I thought he was going to say it
I'm
me.
not much of a fellow for making up poetry about nature, but that's the way it looks to me.
Okay.
For some reason,
The world
sky
according
is
to
always bluer
Charlie Cutler.
after we've had ourselves a good-sized storm. And the flowers are brighter after a good root-soaking rain.
And a good root lifting tornado.
For instance.
Good root.
They're green, sure enough. And they don't change much until a killing frost comes along. And that
Murders everybody.
And then
Here's
flowers
another
no
case of
more.
what you might call a helpful
Tundra of terror.
Helpful?
Did you ever stop to realize that Chicago was getting to be an ugly, old-fashioned city?
It still is.
I was like 20 years old at that by the time he's talking. What are you
Right.
talking
Here's
about?
cow got a little too rambunctious and kicked over that lantern and set the whole shebang on fire. Of course, nowadays there's a lot of discussion about whether the cow had anything to do with it or not.
Yeah, there's not a lot of
Wait,
shebangs going on in
The cow had
Chicago.
anything to do with that?
Congratulations.
Yeah, the cow kicked the flame
Well,
over.
Chicago
and-
was a better city after they built it over, after that fire. So you see, sometimes it takes a calamity before even a big city can get built right. And that's something worth considering, isn't it?
Then explain New York, sir.
It's always awful.
The only calamity I
it's
think.
still awful.
Now, to be fair, I will say that New York is probably one of the most popular cities to be destroyed in movies. I don't know which calamity he's referring to that has made it better.
Right.
King Kong, Aliens,
Blues Brothers,
Blues
Chicago.
Brothers. Yeah, don't blame the fire on Chicago. Blame John Belushi.
Right. So this year, in kind of looking back in retrospect, did you have a favorite episode that we did this year?
Oh man,
Favorite moment?
I don't know if I had a particular favorite. I enjoyed doing them. Okay, I will say, as much fun as the regular PSAs were, the 100 years of baseball.
Oh yeah.
It was such a such a huge exit from what we normally do, and it was so much more, less boring.
Yeah.
Let me put it that way.
Right.
Because the crowd, the audio itself was like really pumped up. So, and it was like one of our first celebrity
Yeah.
like audio
True,
people.
yeah.
Like it was Jimmy Stewart,
Yeah.
and
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we had a couple this year.
yeah,
They were
and
like that.
and and it was just like because before there was people like, how were books made? We made fun of them that way.
Let's cook a pie.
Yeah, let's tie our shoelaces together for half an hour. But this was like really excitable and energetic, and I think the chaos we provided made it so much more memorable, in my opinion.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's how I felt about
Yeah.
that.
That was a good one. So here's a clip from that.
Only American sport that gets the President of the United States to officially open its season.
Except for Joe Biden. He got confused and showed up in a football
Do
helmet.
any warming up for this, sir? Well, we've just been getting ready here today. He's throwing nothing but strikes. Throwing nothing but strikes.
Yeah, I throw the best baseballs ever.
feeling
Greatest
fortunate
thrower.
we,
I can
get
throw
a,
balls.
not to be
Everyone
nation
says so.
spectators,
Just ask
even though that's what we
Elon.
are today,
We
but
play
also a
pitch and
nation
catch every Sunday.
particularly to make
Steve
it possible
told
for
you.
young men and women to participate actively in
That was a good impression of Trump there.
Thank you. Which is really weird because even though that was only a few months ago, it's now dated.
Yes.
Which I just enjoy the ever evolving world
That's
of
true.
politics.
Because Trump and Elon do not hang out together anymore.
They do not.
They
do
have
not.
divorced.
And nobody wants to go to either's Christmas.
No.
So it's fine.
No. Yeah.
Um,
It's interesting.
What's
Yeah.
What about you? What was one of your highlights?
I think just on the same vein of celebrities doing the Hear How to Skin Dive
Oh yes,
was fun with Lloyd Bridges.
Lloyd Bridges. Yeah.
Because now, if you know me at all, I love Seinfeld, and so he was on there.
He does.
He was on there for a few episodes.
Mm.
Where his dad, I think, was trying to get him to train or something because he thought he was picking up weight and getting a little chubby.
Yeah.
So him and his son, who was also like, I don't know, 60. It's like, but they're just yelling, Mandelbaum, Mandelbaum. And so funny to think about that. And of course, the airplane movie.
Yeah.
I picked a bad time to quit drinking.
See, I quit. I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Yes. So I have a clip from that.
Only causes exhaustion, uses up more air, and achieves nothing.
Like
In the
fighting
ocean,
with
if
your
you
wife.
receive a cut or wound and are bleeding, leave the water. Blood attracts sharks.
And bears.
Sea bears.
Never stay
Yeah, I
out
see them at
after
the
you're
zoo.
cold or tired.
What?
What?
You may need
Yeah, that was a fun record.
Mm-hmm.
Talked a lot about the skit that we did. About
the followed that one.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The
'Cause-
the lawyer one.
Yeah, because Brian was getting fished.
You can still call it catfished, I guess.
Catfishing. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Catfishing.
Yeah. Well, no, I thought you were just like removing it for like, I don't know, making it more aquatic.
Yeah.
But
fishing.
I mean, yeah, there is still catfish, but
Yeah.
yeah, that was a fun one.
Yeah. And then we visited or revisited an old record of Earl Goldsmith talks to your son about sex.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was
So here.
When you were younger, you may have asked questions such as, where do the hospitals get the babies they give to people?
Amazon.
Or what does
Babies
being
are us.
born mean? Why do people have to go to the
You
hospital
can be
when
born
they have
again, my
babies?
brother.
Did I have a baby?
Sure.
Well, maybe
I mean,
you
if
didn't ask
want.
your question in these exact words, but you did wonder.
and everything after that we just got more and more uncomfortable the further it went along because I remember reading I
Yes.
remember listening to that and thinking
Talk about semen.
yeah, this can't be that's not how you pronounce
No, it's
that
not.
word.
It's not.
There are certain words you can say. There are there's like root, there's route.
Phylipoen tubes.
I mean, you literally can say tomato and tomato because they're both acceptable. There is one way to say that word, and it is not that one.
Right.
You are incorrect, sir.
Right.
And if you're incorrect about that, what else have you lied to us about?
Right.
Babies, babies, what
Yes.
come out of the nostrils now?
Right. Well, if you remember,
Because I would pay to see that sneeze.
it's a boy.
Why are you bleeding?
Why are you green? Yeah. Well, if you remember from the record, he also compares the female reproductive system to a cow's head.
Oh, that's
He says, if you can imagine a cow's head, yeah, because that's what I think of when I think about human reproduction or cow head.
the cheese.
Yeah, the cheese, the udder. What are you talking about?
I mean, are there horns involved? Because that sounds painful.
Yes.
Is that why they bleed?
Is that why they come out screaming? I've been poked by a horn. Ah!
We did the ABC one.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a departure as well.
Yeah.
Because that required that. Well, I shouldn't say it required singing, but
No, it did not.
It was in that vein, and it's not necessarily getting out of my comfort zone, but I was not in my comfort zone
No.
listening to that.
No.
My name is Wendy, Wendy Bendy.
She should hook up with Sally and Mary.
Yes. Quite a crew.
Wendy's auditioning for Cirque du Soleil.
Stand up on her fist. Yeah, they had some weird names for those.
Yeah, that was and I'm grateful you didn't play the ones that I spoke of because I don't have regrets often, but
On that.
I feel bad about what I called Lester.
Oh, Lester the Chester?
Yeah, we can go with that.
Lester the Tester?
Sure.
He's a tester?
Yep. Yep. Felt bad about saying tester.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Nothing else comes to mind.
No, it was perfect.
We are a
It was
PG show.
That's right. That's right. And then starting off the year, kind of get out of order here, but that's okay. We started off with talking about physical fitness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Let's look, though, to the reason for physical fitness. The first is that if you are not physically fit, you are going to shorten your lifespan.
Just less
Now,
years.
I'm telling
to
you
eat
at your
bacon.
age because if you will keep it in mind, you can extend your lifespan and
Not
a
your
pleasurable
waistband.
lifespan at a later time.
Because those years at the end,
We're
Steve,
not
are the
quite so
best.
bad as we've
Right.
been led to believe, but we
We're
have so
way
much
worse, man.
more distance to accomplish that we should get at it. What age does physical fitness begin?
6.
Oh, cut off. 69, dude. That was fun.
Yeah, that's the time you really need that. I mean, come on, that was Lloyd Bridges' age, so
Right,
it's
exactly. Oh, and then we ended the year, which will be beginning next year, with Guiding Light.
ooh, oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
You're sure you don't want a more experienced man in agency
Or
business
woman.
to take over this client when he comes to town? Bill,
What?
there is one thing I hope to accomplish in our work together,
Gonorrhea.
and that is to give you more confidence in yourself.
And by more, I
You're
mean
very well
less.
liked around here, particularly by the men in my department.
It's Raiden Men.
Woohoo! Yes. Bill and Ted. but not the Bill and Ted you're familiar with.
No, a very unexcellent adventure.
Yeah,
It was
very boring adventure.
A boring trek, if you will.
Yeah, where they talked about selling butter.
I mean, we could probably make that work, but they are making it very difficult.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, when we start the new year, we'll finish the other 3 episodes of The Guiding Light, which I'm looking forward to.
Oh, yes, as am I. And I assume Brian is too, if he wasn't, currently knee-deep in Sweaty Men.
Right, exactly.
I know what I said.
You're not wrong.
As much as I enjoy our actual, records and all that, I do enjoy the 45 rushes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
And because there is something very visceral about just ripping into like old commercials.
Oh, yeah.
Old random records, all that stuff. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I'm just getting karmic revenge on everything I had to listen to as a child. And I enjoy that personally because, I don't like to make fun of people.
Right.
If I can see them.
I don't like making fun of people in front of them.
But if they're dead and gone, I mean, it's kind of fair game. So.
Yeah. There's no copyright or anything.
Yeah, I mean, statute of limitations. What's that?
So yeah, I mean, it's been a really fun year
Mm-hmm.
with doing these. I'm looking forward to the future of more of these episodes. I've also found I've also come across some audio records, which obviously, our podcast is not going to live forever because there's going to be a end to records at some point.
Like 30 years ago?
Sure. Yeah, records a long time ago.
Are they still making records?
Technically, yes, but not the records that we use.
Not like vinyl
No.
records.
No.
They're making vinyl records still.
Yes.
Wow, I learned something new today.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So I bought. So last year Weezer put out 4 records, 4 albums, and they were called Seasons. And so obviously there was a spring, summer, fall, and winter, and so I bought all 4 of those, and those were all on vinyl.
The lesser known 5th one, Construction.
Right. Exactly. The album cover is bright orange and white and reflective.
And it never ends.
Right, exactly.
It's just one big loop.
Right. There's like 5 records under that one sleeve.
You hear car horns and like jackhammers the entire time.
I'm trying to listen to music.
It forces itself on repeat.
Exactly. But no, they're still making physical records.
Wow, okay.
So, but not the kind that we use for, our podcast.
Right.
Instructional records.
I don't know how to make fun of Weezer as they are doing quite well doing it themselves.
Yeah, you can't. But I have found some audiobooks on CD, which are fun. Oh, I know you will.
I have a whole around the world spiel that I do. Okay, so everyone's staring at me, so I guess I'll do it.
They're going, and?
Comedy ain't free, but I guess here we go. All right, well, so basically it just starts out me just talking normally like this because that's what I do. On a side note, though, I do enjoy the newscaster's speech.
Okay.
Because no matter where you are in the country, everyone will always talk like this.
This is true, even if it's in another language.
Yeah.
It's still the same sing-song either, the same
Estoy yo, el pano. Duene? I don't know. I'm making up a language. I do not speak Spanish. I don't know what you guys are expecting.
I know. But you're absolutely correct.
I can make the sounds sort of similar, but...
Right. But no, you're absolutely correct. It's still the same pattern, the same cadence.
So I'm from southern Indiana, which is not Kentucky, despite everybody thinking it is. But I do kind of get that drawl sometimes when I go down there.
I do too sometimes.
And
I have Kentucky blood in me, so
it happens to the best of us. Don't worry about it. But
it's okay, honey. Bless your heart.
Bless this little heart. Bless your little heart. So I go down a little further south to Alabama and Georgia, and be a nice Southern gentleman. I avoid Florida altogether for many reasons. But I do go a little further west out in like Texas, because everything bigger in Texas. You know what I'm saying? We just nothing is small in Texas. It goes large, extra large, and Texas sized. That is why they're called Texas toast. It is a loaf of bread
big.
burnt. It is just a burnt loaf of bread. So further out west, man, you go to like California, So you're like, you may be surfing, you may be enjoying some herb, and then you go a little further up north there, like towards Minnesota and Wisconsin there in Michigan. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just want yourself a nice cold brewski sometimes, maybe some nice cheese. Who knows?
Take off, eh?
Yeah. Well. See, that's the funny thing. You go up to Canada there, and there's not a lot about them to really talk about bad about there. They got some nice trees there and some maple syrup. I mean, if you really think about it, they got some maple syrup on their dollars, which is really kind of cool, eh? I don't want to be stereotypical, man, but sometimes I will go down to Mexico. And I know it's kind of a cheap shot, man, but sometimes I just gotta go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? I avoid South America altogether. Because I don't do the voices well.
Because the drugs?
No, that's why I would visit South America. No, but I go across the little pond and towards the Atlantic, and my first stop is Merry London, and England there, and it's very very prim and proper, But I mean, you got some of that the little Cockney thing going on there, There's only like 3 vowels and 2 consonants. You know what I mean, bruv?
Right.
Gov, bruv and gov love. I don't know. That's a new song, by the way. It's bruv,
Bruv gov love.
bro gov love. In theaters now. Now, what's really cool about England in general is that no particular part of the United Kingdom, whatever you want to call it, is its own country, but it is. And we've got several wars and movies explaining why.
Right.
So I will just simply say I like to go up north first into Ireland because Ireland is a very beautiful country. I know, as what I've been heard, Dublin and all that. And the voice itself is, there's a thing called the tild. If I'm not saying it correctly, I don't care. But with Irish, like it doesn't matter how deep your voice is, everything just keeps going higher and higher and higher and higher.
Like it's a question.
I'm not talking about oh, they're to me Lucky Charms, pot of gold type of leprechaun type of thing. But what I like to do is I like to go downward to the south into Scotland. We're just walking downwards into a spiral into the basement, where you get yourself a nice lager. And then I will take a quick hop over to the channel into Paris, into France. They have wine, they have cheese.
Oui.
We do not use soap. Well, why bother? Americans are too stupid to know what that bad smell is.
We love to stink.
And of course, next door to the French is the Germans. They have a little bit of history, yeah. So they are not so nice. Sometimes they are good peoples, but the 40s, we don't talk about the 40s anymore. But Germans, they have good peoples there now. So
Continue.
I take a southerly detour to Italia, to Italy. I don't do Italiano accent very well, but I will have an occasional pasta, spaghetti, bolognese. I know all the foods. That's
Which
all
is
I know.
very authentic Olive Garden, right?
Oh yeah. Because when you're there, you're family.
Right. The family.
That's another conversation we don't have here.
Right.
Then I will take another trip to Mother Russia. Mother Russia is a good place for me. I have enjoyed Russian accent for so long that I have developed character named Milosh.
Oh, yes.
Milosh, of course, is a good family man. Worked in factory for many years. Economy go bye, so out of work. So provide for family. Milosh sells watches that may or may not have been legally acquired. No problem at all. Asia, once again, I tend to leave alone because I am not just white, I am alabaster. and I choose to take the high road there.
Smart man.
I do what I can. I will say, I will go on the record in saying I have tried. I have successfully made certain dialects more feasible and more sounding appropriate than others. None of them will go on the air.
Moving on.
I simply take, and yes, I do avoid Africa for many similar reasons.
Many reasons. Well, you can always make fun of South Africa.
Actually, I can do a almost precise South African accent. The only thing I have noticed that it is very concise and very pristine. My final steps are Australia, because Australia, it's a country and a continent. Who can pass that down? And they also have a nice restaurant here in the States that has nothing to do with them, and they were never even created there.
McDonald's?
Yeah. Fazoli's. Now,
Outback. When you hear your family.
Like it or not. Well, I like Australia because, it's the only place in the world, mostly from what I understand, is where every single animal can and will kill you. It doesn't matter where you are.
This is true.
You can be outside, inside, you can be in a toilet, and they will come up through the tube. And it doesn't matter. It's not just a snake. No, that's the least of your worries. You pray for a snake. Sometimes you see a spider, and then you see a leg come out, and then you see another leg come out. 5 hours later, a tail comes out. Spiders ain't supposed to have tails, but here we are. Here we are on the land down under, I guess. It's an octopedal spider, I guess. So my last one is New Zealand, which is actually, for all matters concerned, is actually the most recent one, because of my love of Taika Waititi and many of those people.
Yes.
Which it's very similar. It's very similar to Australia, but it's softer. It's like if Australia is Coke, then New Zealand is Pepsi.
Okay.
So you start with the Australian accent, you kind of get a bit of a hardness in the back of the throat, and then you just kind of lighten it up a bit. It's like, oh, hello, how's it going?
It's very like polite Australian.
Oh yeah. New Zealand is like Canada to Australia. We're very polite people. We'll stab you in the back, but we just don't have any guns. That's the only reason. There's no other reason to do it, honestly. But we try to be polite, and of course, the famed Lord of the Rings came, and it was filmed there, so New Zealand got a bit more attention. I mean, they used to have attention when they found out that what's his name, Nicole Kidman came from there.
Oh yeah.
And then we were like, what's New Zealand? Who cares? Who's Nicole Kidman? Oh, Tom Cruise's wife. Oh, yeah. Don't talk about New Zealand that way. We don't. I mean, that's like saying Canada is best known for Justin Bieber.
Right.
You don't.
Right.
There's just some things you don't do.
He's from there. I don't care. I don't care that he's from there.
Okay, well, send him back.
Right. We don't want him.
Actually, on a random tangent, that's actually my whole accent spiel. By the way, you're welcome. Thank you.
Very good. Very good. That's impressive.
I deserve that.
That's impressive.
Thank you.
There we go.
I'm here for the next 10 minutes.
So, from all of us here at the Final Word Podcast, we wish you a Merry Christmas
and a Happy Holidays.
Yes.
God bless us, everyone.